DreAllDay.com. DreAllDay.com. Just wanted to make this video real quick because I was going through my messages on Snapchat actually, and somebody had saw a course that I had mentioned, one of my courses called Bulletproof Mindset, and apparently they were interested in it, and they said, Dre, is there a way, or do you have like a lower price version of it, or like a watered down version of the course, or because the course comes with all these bonuses, do you have a version that doesn't have the bonuses so that I could get a lower price? Because again, I'm just reading between the lines of what this person is saying. They apparently don't have enough money to pay the full price for the course. So they were asking me how can they get it for cheaper. And what I want you to understand is that that's not a good question. That's a low quality question. When you ask questions like that as a habit, then all you're doing, you're disempowering yourself. You're making yourself weak, and you're taking the energy and power that you have to do something for yourself, you're taking it away. That's a bad question. So let's look at this exact same situation. Let's say that's me. Let's say I'm looking at somebody's course or their product or their book or their whatever, a phone I want to buy, and I don't have the money right now. I could ask, hey, you got a cheaper version of this phone, or you got a discount code out there that I could get, or is there any way I could get it for 30% off, or some way that I could get the phone for less, because the phone might cost $1,000, I only got $500. So I understand logically where the question is coming from, but let me explain to you again. We're talking about empowering yourself, how you can ask a better question and thus get a better answer. The better question is this: how can I make the other $500 or whatever X number of dollars that I need in order to pay full price? How can I do that? That's a much better question, because when you ask that question, now you are challenging yourself to do something. You're challenging yourself to do things to take control over things that you can control. Because if I'm selling something for $100 and you only got $40, you could ask me if I could give you a discount, or do I got a lower price version, but I might say no. And if I say no, what you gonna do? You still want it, but now you can't get it because you don't have the money, because all of the possibilities that you gave yourself based on that question are all based on externalities. They're based on somebody else or something else altering themselves to work for you. But what if those other things don't change? What are you going to do? Nothing. You can't do anything, because it's all based on other people. But on the other hand, if you say, all right, I got $40, Dre's product costs $100, and you ask yourself a better question, like, how can I make that other $60? Or what can I do to earn this money? Or, let me ask Dre, what can I offer him in terms of my time, my effort, my energy, something. What can I give him that he would think is worth the extra $60 that I ain't got? So then he would give me the product and I earned it even though I didn't have the cash. What other ways could I pay for this thing besides money, because I don't have money right now? What are those? Those are empowering questions. And notice that these empowering questions, you ask yourself better questions. They usually start with the same words: what, when, where, why, and how. In the business world, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, the concept that gets taught often, especially when it comes to delegation, is called who, not what. So for example, if I'm running a business, right? Let's say I'm running this a bank or a restaurant. I can say, what do I need to do to learn how to, let's say I'm running a restaurant. What do I got to do to learn how to host? What I got to do to serve tables? What I got to do to make drinks at the bar? What I got to do to cook all the meals? What do I have to do to make sure that the accounting is right so everybody gets paid and the money's right with the bank and all that? I could ask myself, what do I need to learn to have all of these skills? But all of you logically understand, if I'm running a restaurant, I'm probably not doing all of those jobs. I'm probably not doing any of those jobs, right? I hire hosts, I hire waitresses, I hire bartenders, I hire managers, I hire cooks, I hire people all to do all of those things. So instead of saying, what do I need to do all those things? Instead I say, who can do those things? Who can host at the front desk in my restaurant? Who can wait tables? Who can make drinks at the bar? Who could cook all the meals? Who could do all the accounting? So instead of asking, what do I need to do? I ask, who is capable of doing it? So instead of me trying to do everything myself, I go find the right people. But the reason I'm telling you that is because the questions that I'm asking. Instead of saying, what do I need to do myself, I ask who. So anytime you ask yourself a better question, you're usually asking open-ended questions such as who, what, when, where, why, how, and if. You think about that, you'll notice it. But when you ask closed questions, such as yes or no question, like, Dre, do you have a discount for this course because I only got half the money? Well, the answer is either going to be yes or it's going to be no. And if the answer is no, now you're stuck and you don't have any other options. Give yourself options by asking yourself a better quality question. Now, if you want to know how to do that, of course, I got something for you. I wrote a book called Ask Yourself a Better Question. So if you go to workonmygame.com/ask, A-S-K, workonmygame.com/ask, you can get that book, Ask Yourself a Better Question, whatever format you like, physical, digital, audio, and you can learn how to ask yourself better, more empowering questions, open-ended questions that will challenge you to think. And because you're a smart individual, when you challenge yourself to think, you're usually going to get a good result. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.